Welcome into the Cowboys Report, made possible today by Manscaped. UDFA signing day is here. It's exciting for a lot of people, and if you want to have some more excitement off the field as well, make sure you're using Manscaped. Promo code COWBOYS at manscaped.com gets you 20% off and free shipping on all of Manscaped's top-of-the-line men's grooming products. The Cowboys have made maybe not all of their UDFA signings. There's about 3 roster spots left here after they actually made some cuts last week too. We'll go one time through all of the UDFA signings, then we'll go in depth for what I consider one of the better classes, just based, of course, on my own personal big board. Running back, fullback, H-back, tight end, Hunter Luepke gets things going. We'll spend some time on the fullback, North Dakota State. Jalen Moreno-Cropper out of Fresno State, one of the better players overall left on the board for me. David Durden out of West Florida. Dallas beat Denver for him. Princeton Fant, Noah Fant's cousin out of Tennessee, has been signed. Jose, I believe it's pronounced Barbon. If I got that wrong, I'm terribly sorry. Out of Temple, 2 offensive linemen, TJ Bass out of Oregon, and Earl Bostick Jr. out of Kansas. Tyrus Wheat, who got a pretty big signing bonus from Mississippi State. 2 more edges, by the way. Isaiah Land from Florida A&M. Darrell Johnson out of Liberty, the most obvious UDFA pickup because, well, the Cowboys brought him in for a pre-draft visit. Miles Brooks from Louisiana Tech, and announced by the school, D'Angelo Mandel, the cornerback out of BYU. We're going to have you guys grade it in a little bit, but my initial thoughts, overall, this is an awesome class. We also do the top 25 available UDFAs in general, and Dallas has a bunch of them. In fact, of my big board, I ranked over 300 players, or I have at least reports on over 300 guys. I ranked 300. All but 2 of them are on this list. This is a great haul as far as I'm concerned for the Dallas Cowboys. It is UDFA, so they don't always become what we want them to be, but there's some intriguing talent here for Dallas. So grade the Cowboys UDFA class this year. A, B, C, D, or F. It is the pinned comments on today's video. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage. A, B, C, D, or F. I'm giving it the straight-up A+. It's UDFAs. You really shouldn't go any lower than like a B probably because these weren't even draft picks. This is the icing on top. I want the icing instead of whipped cream because it's this is icing. It's the best part, right? I'm a big fan of what Dallas did this year. So let's go player by player. We'll go offense, defense, beginning with Hunter Luepke. Yes, there is a U in his name. It is a trap. It is pronounced Luepke. Out of North Dakota State, a fullback, 3-time FCS first-team All-American. He played at running back, fullback, tight end, even some wildcat quarterback at North Dakota State. This is the best grade. He just cracked my top, or just missed out on my top 200, 5th/6th round grade. That is the best grade, I believe by a comfortable margin, I've ever given to a fullback. He's not the best blocker right now. He's kind of more of the H-back where he got the ball plenty. He averaged 6.3 yards per carry at North Dakota State, caught 14 passes, offers some running, some catching here. He had 180 yards against Arizona, the lone FBS defense he faced there. Had a shoulder injury that needed surgery. That's, I think, a factor as to why he went undrafted. He's not the blocker you expect yet from a fullback, but there is a lot to like about Kyle Luepke. You need a short yardage back with right now Deuce Vaughn and maybe Malik Davis and Tony Pollard. Luepke could be that guy for you. Let's go to wide receiver now. Jalen Moreno-Cropper out of Fresno State, who I had a 5th-round grade on, 187 overall. I think there's a real shot he can make this football team as maybe your extra wide receiver, beyond your big 3, beyond Tolbert, beyond probably Kevontae Turpin right there. 1,000 yards this year at Fresno State. Only 5 touchdowns, though. He had 11 last year, so he can do it. They also got him a lot on sweeps and handoffs, and like he had 50 carries in his career there. 4.40. This is a potential speedy gadget player. He has done some kick return stuff. Wasn't great in that area. Limited special teams background overall for Jalen. I think at some point he might be dropping and just going to Cropper, but database has this here. Inside, outside flex for Fresno State. Could be maybe a bit of a gadget player on some of the jet sweeps, reverses, stuff, etc. Slight frame. He's 5'11", 172, short arms. Not the best short area quickness athlete. There's plenty to like here still for Moreno-Cropper, so I really like this pickup a lot. I did do a little bit on David Durden out of West Florida. There are no transparent background photos for Mr. Durden. Unfortunately, that is certainly okay. He's had a weird career path. Mercer for his first 2 years. The Red Sox took him in the 20th round in baseball. He played rookie ball and didn't like it. Loved football more, goes to Mercer, ends up at West Florida. 1,000 yards this past year. He averaged 20.9 yards per kept, 4.540. He's 24 years old. He's going to be 25 in December. There's special teams value, big play machine, but small school and old isn't the most coveted asset, and that's a big reason why David Durden went undrafted here. My final note, he can be on my team, but I can't invest too much right now. Special teams value. Dallas beat out Denver to land David Durden. I would not sleep on him, at least being a potential practice squad option for this Cowboys team moving forward. Now, today's show is made possible by Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping on all of Manscaped's top-of-the-line men's grooming products. Use promo code COWBOYS over at manscaped.com to get that deal. Free shipping, by the way, as well. The Lawnmower 4.0 is a big reason why we have baby Olivia in my family. You guys know what I mean by that. Manscaped.com, promo code COWBOYS. That link will be in the comment section and the description of today's show. Head down there, check it out. Thank you to Manscaped for sponsoring today's show. Next up is Princeton Fant, the tight end out of Tennessee, and then we'll go to a receiver. I don't know why I put him in that order. That's on me. I did not do a full scouting report on Princeton Fant. He was on my list of players to get to if I had time. He was one of the first ones. This is the Noah Fant cousin, by the way. So make note there on Princeton Fant. And the one that I'm like, I don't know that one. That is Jose Barbon out of Temple. Note the Cowboys here. They've signed two smaller wide receivers, which I find very interesting. Just under 5'11", 182 pounds. Can't wait to see all these guys at training camp, rookie minicamp, etc. Folks, I want to thank every single one of you who tuned in to our Cowboys Report live coverage, all of our NFL draft coverage, who watch everything we do here, all the super chatters, people who just like the video, comment, everything else. Everyone who subbed, thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. If you have not already, let's get it going, baby. We got videos every single day right here on the Cowboys Report. All right, let's get some offensive linemen in here now, and we go to a player who I did have a draftable grade on, number 195 overall on my board, 5th round grade, TJ Bass out of Oregon. Now, he's had 21 starts at left tackle, 13 starts at left guard. There's a ton of experience here. He is 24 years old. He actually began his career at Idaho. He graded at academics, went to Butte for JUCO, ends up at Oregon, multi-year starter there. The arm length, it's sub 32.5 inches. He's going to kick inside to guard, maybe even some center potentially for TJ Bass, but I've got him as a guard myself there. The run blocking ability, that's where he is best at. There's too many flags in his background. He's not the best athlete in terms of straight line speed. He's a bigger guy. He's 6'4", almost a half, 317. His size and pop fits better in a power scheme. The Cowboys draft in general just kind of felt like they want to run the football. TJ Bass fits that mold. I don't like him against speed. Those issues, though, the quickness, the speed stuff, will be mitigated by moving inside to guard at the next level. Another year, the Kansas player ends up in Dallas. This is Earl Bostick Jr. Fantastic size here. Almost 6'6", 309, 34 and 1/8 inch arms. He actually began his career at tight end. Unsurprisingly, he moves very well as a former tight end, but he got better each and every single game. He moves very well. He's a plus athlete right there. He was 264 overall on my board, 7th round grade. So kind of like maybe he gets drafted, maybe he doesn't. UDFA pickup, though, like this a lot. He needs time. He's probably a practice squad guy for at least a year if he even makes it that far. Play strength is kind of lacking. Having 8 different position coaches in 6 years, by the way, is not easy on a football player. So I'll give Bostick some time on that front. Next up is Tyrus Wheat. I will make note, Earl Bostick got $220K guaranteed from the Cowboys to sign. Tyrus Wheat got, 225. 6205, sorry. 185K salary and then 20K signing bonus there for Mr. Tyrus Wheat. This is one of the better players, again, left on my board, 168 overall. You guys see why I like this class so much, right? Just like, good guy, good guy. Tyrus Wheat, 6'2", 263, almost 33-inch arms right there. Uchenna Nwosu, if you know him from USC, Seahawks, athletic comp there. I think he's best as either a 4-3 Sam off-ball linebacker or a 3-4 outside linebacker. I thought I'd be lower on him than most. Clearly, I was higher on him than most in the end. Really rare player. He's a 3-level player in college. He was a box safety in his JUCO days, has played off-ball linebacker, and then was an edge rusher to kind of wrap up his career at Mississippi State. So the agility, the testing wasn't the best. The dip isn't great, so he's a little bit of an outside linebacker edge tweener. I don't think Dallas is scared of those guys, though. Who was your favorite undrafted free agent signing? Sound off for me in the comments section right now. Let's stick with more edges as we go to Isaiah Land. He was a draftable player for me, 220 overall, my number 31 overall edge. Florida A&M, again, tweener between linebacker, edge. You know, he had portal offers from Georgia, Texas, to leave Florida A&M. He said, no, I'm going to stick here. I'm going to stay around. 4'6", 240, not the best agility. He is undersized. He's 6'3.5", 236, 32-inch arm. So I gave him a Carter Coughlin comp. If you guys remember Minnesota, Giants linebacker. Like, is he an edge? Is he an outside linebacker? I'm not so sure. He unfortunately missed the season opener because FAMU screwed up and didn't tell the players right number of credits to take, so they took the wrong number, and then he was academically ineligible. Disaster there. Big level of competition jump coming. There's a lot of impressive plays on his film. He had in only 8 games this year, 11.5 TFLs, 7.5 sacks. Last year, 12 games, so more games, 23.5 TFLs, 19 sacks. There's a lot to like there with Isaiah Lamb. Darrell Johnson was the least surprising Cowboys UDFA pick. They brought him in for a pre-draft visit. That's a big reason why I actually did him in my scouting report coverage there. 7th round grade, 3 years at Liberty after 3 years at, maybe you know, producer Rolly, Asa Junior College. It's in New York. I thought you might know that. He added 25 pounds, get to 251 at Liberty. Great production. This year he had 27 TFLs and 9 sacks. Level competition jump is obviously coming, but that's pretty awesome there for the production. Not many special teams reps right there. Will miss some tackles, small hands, reasons why he went undrafted. But he actually held up pretty well against the run despite being a slightly smaller guy. Great athlete, by the way, 4'6", 840. Good burst. He closes super well. All right, how many Cowboys UDFAs make the final roster for Dallas? Sound off for me in the comments section right now. Miles Brooks is the second to last UDFA that we know about for the Dallas Cowboys. 1 year at Louisiana Tech. He had 3 at Stephen F. Austin. He was going to go play at Arkansas coming out of high school, and then they mutually split before signing day, and he went to Stephen F. Austin. Mostly outside cornerback, almost 6'1", 201, just under 31-inch arms. Good closing burst, 9 career interceptions, and 35 pass breakups. I had a 7th round grade from him. Not that many special team snaps. Actually had 5 flags on that area. The agility kind of wasn't very good. The Cowboys seemed like the more straight line area guys. Did play against Clemson. Didn't think he had the best game there from that standpoint. And finally, D'Angelo Mandel. This one was announced by BYU, so I assume it's a signing, not like just a camp invite or something. Did not get to him, unfortunately. 6 foot and a quarter, 189 pounds. So Mandel, Princeton Fant, and the Temple receiver, Burdon Wu, will get to some more time on those guys. Also make note, no kicker signed by the Cowboys. Seems like they'll be going the veteran route. Robbie Gould. We'll spend time out on Monday's live show here on the Cowboys Report. So make sure you are subscribed. Hit that sub button right now.